Imagine you live in a food desert.
Imagine accessing affordable, healthy food is a daily struggle.
Imagine you don't have the time to think about the recipes you're going to prepare for your kids.
And imagine you can't break out of your food habits because of the system around you.
This is a reality for millions of Americans.
The USDA finds that 1 in 6 Americans struggle to eat daily, and 54 million Americans are food insecure. 23 million Americans live in food deserts.
However, access to healthy food doesn't necessarily mean that people will use it. Various government-subsidized programs have worked to put healthy grocery stores in food deserts, but studies have shown that people don't end up going to these stores or using these healthy food items. High prices and food habits tend to be a better indicator of what people buy.
Food stamps are one of the larger social welfare programs and encompass a huge market with over 41.2 million people receiving monthly SNAP benefits. This results in an average benefit of $343 per household. That's where our solution comes in.
We're Easy Meals.
Easy Meals is a Blue Apron-esque meal delivery service that brings affordable, healthy food directly to customers' doors. What makes us most different from Blue Apron, though, is our social mission. Our customer base is food stamp recipients in food deserts because we believe that everyone deserves easy access to cheap and nutritious food. Our recipes are curated to combine nutritional value, ease of preparation for customers working long hours or multiple shifts, and of course, delicious flavor. Since our target customer base is by definition low income, we have a number of measures to drive down costs so we can appeal to consumers. First, we intend to partner with government agencies to make our meal kits SNAP eligible. Second, we will prominently display advertisements on our packaging. Similar to the brand Free Water, which displays advertisements from other companies on its labels in order to give out free water,
here's how it's going to work. Our food will be sourced from Walmart grocery to minimize costs and maximize efficiency in existing infrastructure. We will partner with Walmart distribution centers to efficiently package our meals and recipes. From there, meal kits and boxes will be picked up by Uber Eats drivers and delivered directly into the waiting hands of our customers who will meet our drivers outside their doors. We have a wide variety of meals for our customers to choose from. We hope not only to bring affordable, healthy food to those in food deserts, but bring families and communities together in the process through access to great recipes and healthy food options that are affordable.
Through existing infrastructure, our innovative advertising model, and key partnerships, we ensure that Easy Meals subscriptions are the best bang for your buck.
Join us in our vision to build the brand that brings affordable and fresh food to those who need it most.
I'm Jake Hurley from Belmont, Massachusetts.
I'm Zara Salem from Barrington, Rhode Island.
I'm Evan. I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
And I'm Arthur Macedo from Boston, Massachusetts, and we're all very excited to be launching Next One's Up.
Education in the United States faces numerous challenges with far-reaching effects on community, well-being, crime rates, life expectancy, and gender disparity.
In a survey conducted by the Harris Poll, 71% of parents in America reported that their children experienced challenges in school last year. Think about how many communities are affected by poor public schooling systems due to overcrowding and lack of funding, and how that in turn affects high school graduation rates, college attainment rates, and employment rates. Our mission is to tackle this problem in the communities that need them most, one student at a time, resulting in what we hope will be institutional change in the American education system and changed future for our users.
Despite all the money and effort going into education, problems still persist.
In fact, problems have only been exacerbated since the COVID-19 pandemic and the institution of Zoom school.
But we know with our innovative and fresh take on the solution,
Our team of young, dedicated, and highly relatable tutors can make true and measurable difference. When growing up in a community where I was seeing these issues firsthand, I decided to come up with a solution that I think would tackle these problems head on. It's something that I would have wanted to be a part of when I was younger.
To our students, are you struggling with your schoolwork? Do you have big dreams of going to college? Maybe you want to meet a group of like-minded students that'll turn into friends for a lifetime. If that sounds like you at all, then you'd be interested in what we can offer here at Next One's Up. We are a nonprofit organization created to provide middle and high school students like you with free personalized tutoring, mentoring, college advising, career preparatory courses, and more through a mix of online and in-person programs. We can help you navigate the already existing useful tools that are available online, such as Khan Academy for tutoring, College Raptor and Bard for college advising and to find suitable scholarships, Open English for literacy, and pre-recorded videos for financial literacy, as well as give you some personalized feedback based on your needs. With our team of dedicated and highly experienced college tutors and mentors who are personalized to fit your needs and interests, we plan to tailor a unique plan of action to you that will get you on the path to success. We offer online one-on-one tutoring or in-person weekly study group sessions, college guidance, SAT and ACT preparation, a mentorship service, and free in-person summer programming in select areas. Not only will you be able to develop for your future, but you can have fun while doing it. Our summer program is certainly not summer school, but rather a way to learn and stay engaged in the most exciting way possible through activities and games, all while making friends.
Most of us consume the recommended 3 meals per day and enjoy it as well. However, that is not the case for all Americans. The Association of Medical Colleges and the USDA analyzed that 54 million Americans are food insecure, and 23.5 of those million Americans live in food deserts, which means that 1 in 6 Americans struggle to eat daily. Food insecurity occurs when healthy foods are either too far away or too expensive to be purchased, and a food desert is one type of insecurity. These pockets of food insecurity can lead people to have diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and other heart conditions, which can leave permanent damages to one's physical and mental health as well. Exacerbating the situation, recent events such as the onset of COVID-19 dismantled communities and broke off connections to stable nutrition, especially in areas of poor socioeconomic status as well as with racial minorities.
Many people living in food deserts are prone to going out to eat at ultra-processed restaurants and drive-thrus that are more convenient and cheaper for them. To combat this issue, we're launching Thrive Hub, an interactive and educational community kitchen. Thrive Hub is strategically located within the heart of the community in order to meet our members where they're at. Because our goal is to increase access to healthy foods, Thrive Hub will provide mass-produced, nutritious meals and offer them either individually packaged to go or buffet style to be eaten with other community members at the kitchen facility. This venture allows community members to gather at a central location with access to cooking supplies to continue and maintain healthy lifestyles for all. Our community kitchen gives those who are prone to ordering takeout or eating at unhealthy, ultra-processed restaurants a reason to cook because they're doing it with their community and within their support system.
By bringing together groups of volunteers to cook meals together, this not only pulls together their money, but also their time to produce large amounts of food, which will then be distributed to the less fortunate. In order to generate revenue, we will have a monthly fee for community members to pay in order to access the community kitchen. However, for those who are not able and cannot afford to purchase meals, they can volunteer their time working in the kitchen, learning how to create meals, or assisting in maintenance around the facility.
This not only caters to building community, but it also encourages community members to stay healthy. A community kitchen creates an essential home for all community members by allowing them a place to gather, talk, and uplift each other while cooking each other a nice healthy meal. We will mobilize the hub to vital community spots such as churches and schools, which will increase access to healthy meals and aid the community in developing life skills such as meal planning, cooking, and utilizing fresh foods. Thrive Hub will cook them a meal and allow people to bond over the meal and then come back for another meal. By supporting and empowering people, we aim to make a lasting impression with the education they receive regarding nutrition and food.
Hi, we're Zeitgeist AI, the first artificial intelligence-powered media consulting firm that's here to revolutionize the media industry. Using our algorithm, we're here to break down barriers, correct falsehoods, and empower underrepresented communities.
Look at the current state of the media industry. Many companies are receiving backlash for their misrepresentation of marginalized groups. The Gina Davis Institute shows that black women are twice as likely to be sexualized and depicted as violent compared to white women. Additionally, the USC Annenberg Institute shows Hispanic Latino representation in film shows about 39% depicted as criminals, 14% as low income, and 37% as non-English speaking immigrants.
An NBC News survey of Asian American individuals revealed that 93% believe that their API representation in the film industry is inadequate. And not only do these inadequate and stereotypical depictions harm the people that are in those groups, but it also means that the people outside those groups are more likely to attribute those characteristics to the people that are in it.
In addition to the dangers that culturally insensitive and out-of-touch portrayals pose to social responsibility, misrepresentation in film and television is also unprofitable. Time after time, media with badly portrayed minority groups are ridiculed and boycotted, and multi-million-dollar film projects have been canceled before they even get released in theaters as a result of avoidable mistakes that can cost media companies millions.
That's where we come in. Our AI model is trained on decades of media content analysis. Coupled with this knowledge, our model has studied discourse surrounding media, whether critiques from both publications and social media sentiment, or successes by reputable rating companies. Our model is trained with the best possible understanding of media and perception. With our model, our AI understands what works, what doesn't, and what could be improved upon. For media organizations, we provide unique, specialized reports on all stages of production to ensure that minority and underrepresented groups are accurately depicted.
Another unique feature that our venture offers is this unique certification rating system. This gives each company a quantitative measure that gives them a comparative advantage over the competition.
By addressing the racial inequities, the media industries could actually make $10 billion more than the baseline of $148 billion.
But getting to this new level of financial success, coupled with a more inclusive and accessible media future, cannot be done alone. Our consulting group will be pivotal in ensuring that media organizations are as successful as possible. With Zeitgeist, we will ensure you beat the competition and stay ahead of the curve. In a time where our world is in a dire need of inclusion rather than alienation, it's important that media organizations portray disadvantaged groups in a correct and accurate manner. Zeitgeist will not only help bridge the divide between consumers and the broader world, but also equip your company to create a future of film that reflects all of America, one line of code at a time.
Join us in opening a new chapter for the media industry.
And building a better normal for everyone.
With the signing of the landmark Inflation Reduction Act and bipartisan infrastructure law, the U.S. federal government opened an additional $500 billion in funding for infrastructure, research, and other programs related to sustainability and climate equity. Of this funding, over $40 billion is allocated specifically for environmental justice communities through the Biden administration's Justice 40 initiative. However, many organizations, for-profit and non-profit, seeking these federal dollars are unequipped with the internal capacity to 1. Effectively find the right grant for them, 2. Properly complete the application process, and 3. Jump through the bureaucratic hoops to properly administer the grant.
The paperwork and red tape can be overwhelming. Our solution? Affordable consulting services that cover the entire grant journey. Unlike other organizations, GrantWise AI is the only organization using an AI solution that tracks down grant opportunities specific to our customers' needs. We offer consulting services that guide clients through grant identification, application, and administration for a fraction of the price. We train our AI model on U.S. government funding data and previous grant applications. Once our data is trained, we test it on specific grants hitting different areas such as sustainability and reduced inequalities. Our databases are continuously updated weekly using public APIs. Finally, we merge these different usages into one application. By automating and accelerating these highly time-consuming tasks, fewer consultant hours are required per project, thereby creating cost savings which in turn can be passed on to clients. Customers only pay based on how much they get from the grant. Our mission is to make expertise accessible, and thereby assisting previously underserved groups who are unable to afford traditional consulting services, democratizing access to grant funding and leveling the playing field for all.
We assist a range of clients, startups with groundbreaking ideas, and established NGOs with a proven impact. We target companies and non-profit organizations in the clean energy space, accomplishing goals such as combating climate change, providing affordable and clean energy, and fostering sustainable cities and communities in line with many of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Our goal is to help build a diverse portfolio of successful projects spanning a variety of populations, geographies, and industries.
In essence, we're not just offering consultants, we're catalysts for positive change. Join Grantwise AI in breaking down the barriers between vision and resources. Let's build a world where every impactful idea has the support that it needs. Thank you.
Hi. Do you know that the t-shirt you are wearing on a daily basis might actually cause Cambridge, Massachusetts go underwater in 100 years? It is true, but also unfortunate because according to the scientific research, if we do not have any adequate climate change solutions, Cambridge might go underwater in 100 to 300 years. And this is not just a problem of Cambridge. This is gonna be a problem for most of the coastal cities around the world. And everything that we're doing on a daily basis might have an impact. For example, the t-shirt we are wearing on a daily basis, on average has around 8 kilograms of the CO2 equivalent. And because of the malpractices of the greenwashing fast fashion companies across the world, things have gotten worse.
So as my partner Jerry said, we're clearly in a climate crisis. What our app, Green Wardrobe, aims to do is both increase users' sustainability practices on an individual level and increase their productivity in the morning, also on an individual level. So essentially what our app does is you input all of the clothing that you already have in your closet into our app. And in turn, our artificial intelligence algorithm outputs ready-to-wear outfits for you each morning. In addition, we have a sustainability score, which ranks those outfits based on how sustainable you are. And if you're not meeting the mark, we offer more sustainable alternatives that are eco-friendly and price-friendly.
You might ask, what sets Green Wardrobe apart? While some other apps and websites out there may be able to provide style choices or rate fashion brands, they are missing one crucial element. Green Wardrobe puts it all together. We provide an AI algorithm that gives you tailored, personalized style choices that are both sustainable and fashionable and fit your aesthetic. Not just that, and not just stopping at the sustainability score, we also provide action items and actively promote healthy living and long-lasting habits that will save the planet and provide a better future for the climate. And unlike any other app or website out there, Green Wardrobe hosts a community of people that are equally as passionate about the environment and fashion as you. So come and join the movement today and download Green Wardrobe.
Our world is no stranger to chaos. War, natural disasters, economic crises, political persecution. The risk for all of these is rising in an increasingly interconnected world. But what happens when refugees who've lost their home, their families, their memories, are locked into poverty and cultural ostracization over generations in a society that does not help them properly integrate into it? They're labeled as a lifetime outsider. The ensuing cultural and financial barriers to a life worth living have already been faced by a total of 100 million refugees in 2022 alone, with this number estimated to skyrocket by 20% over the next 7 years by 2030. Still, governments and markets have not been able to properly address this issue, even though they often rely on refugees' potential to generate revenue, pay taxes, and often compensate for falling birth rates.
But what if refugees could help each other integrate? Building community, sustainably thriving in their new countries without the need for NGO or other external support. Previous NGOs like the IRC have tried to do this in countries like the United States, Canada, Germany, France, and the UK, but these countries only account for 18% of the global refugee population. The world needs a new solution, and we have it. Entryway. Entryway is a peer mentoring platform for refugees with different displacement motives. Climate refugees, political refugees, war refugees, and different socioeconomic histories that enables us to match them based off of needs such as career help, financial support, mental health support, and religious support, and more.
This functions similarly to a social media platform, where peer connections are offered depending on displacement motive and in a broad range of areas, such as career, religious expression, personal finances, and mental health advice. This app can accompany refugees both in a community computer in the detention center as the first stage and on their personal devices for years to come as the second stage long-term integration strategy. Our platform's algorithm will pair refugees and background check mentors based on their rankings for needs and preferences. Users' data will be stored with pseudonymity encryption, such to ensure that the algorithm can reference user data, but third parties cannot. Similar to dating platforms such as Tinder, Entryway will ensure that users have the best possible pairing, given their inputted information and upheld community guidelines. Iterating over every detail in a linearly efficient manner and guaranteeing an authentic experience for all users.
Together, we can redefine refugee support. With our vast potential customer base through our platform, not only can we help refugees, but we can help businesses and countries as well.
Governments gain access to a huge new potential tax source, and better refugee outcomes results in decreased government spending. Companies will also gain the ability to have the first products that refugees see when they enter a new country. This is a huge new potential revenue source, $10 trillion by 2050.
With your help, we can help refugees not just survive, but thrive in their new countries, with their new peers. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Every year, natural disasters affect a staggering 218 million people. In many places, current emergency systems fail to deliver.
The Ahr Valley flood in Germany is a painful reminder of how insufficient communication in emergency situations can have deadly consequences, resulting in 220 deaths, one of the highest flood-related death tolls in the country's history.
The way it stands, traditional emergency response tools are unable to properly support victims and first responders in crisis situations. Emergency call centers can easily become overwhelmed, which makes processing requests extremely difficult. Additionally, first responders often lack clear, interpretable data needed to create a response plan, delegate responsibilities, and effectively utilize resources. Existing two-way communication tools don't solve the information bottleneck.
Disheartened by this, our team felt the need to ensure that something like this never happens again.
We introduce SafeSync, an enhanced emergency response application.
SafeSync will partner with major cell service providers like Magenta, Vodafone, or Telecom to enable a revolutionary two-way communication tool. Not only does it alert, but it also gathers real-time data to improve emergency responses.
When an incident occurs, SafeSync allows users to quickly answer binary questions like, "Are you affected?" "Do you need assistance?" or "Any mobility constraints?"
These inputs help emergency teams offer effective response plans and offer users tailored advice.
Plus, our app has a chat feature for direct communication, reducing stress on emergency call lines.
SafeSync offers guidance for various emergencies, from floods to fires. It's about more than alerts. It's about providing solutions.
And with our real-time tracking, users know when help is on the way.
In collaboration with federal emergency agencies like the BKK, as well as key fire, EMS, and police departments across the nation, we are dedicated to minimizing panic, optimizing response efficiency, and ultimately safeguarding lives.
With this in mind,
SafeSync aims to change the global status quo as outlined by the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. Our solution specifically aligns with SDGs 3 and 11 by improving the health and well-being of communities in emergency situations and creating safer living environments. Lastly, SafeSync is committed to helping marginalized groups who are disproportionately affected by natural disasters.
Together we are making a difference.
Help us spread the word and be part of the change.
Check out our website to learn more.